What's
We should be live.
Yeah, I think I see it. Yeah, we live now.
Okay, come.
All right, I'll lead it off. All right, Shalom.
Hey, Shalom.
Hey, before we get started, we're going to give all praise and infinite glory to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh
Ba'Shem,
Shah,
Yahushua,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'Shem,
Rakakadash.
Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule and teach well, and peace and safety to the ICUM that spread across the four corners of the world that's pushing out this truth with all diligence and putting their lives on the line to do so. We're the brothers out of GMS Atlanta. We're here with back again with another lesson. Going on the lockdown 2020. Which we're in the times, man. As we were speaking, before we cut the live stream on, man. And we're in this time where these people are going to be locked down in the house, unable, to freely go out and get their necessities. These troops are going to be patrolling the streets, and it's gonna ultimately it's gonna lead to all hell, man. All hell is gonna break loose. Why? Because number one, as brothers been speaking about, numerous amounts of time, these people who prep, they really went about it the wrong way. What they got, they stocked up on hand sanitizer and tissue, and crackers, man. They didn't get their necessities. So a week or two, majority of these people gonna be ran out of their items, man.
That's right.
They're gonna be in need, to get out the house, but it's gonna be through the spirit, man. It's gonna continue to get worse, man. To where that 2 weeks is gonna turn to a month. That 1 month is gonna turn to 4 months, or however long, man.
Come.
Yeah, I guess Shalom, you go ahead and get the precept that you wanted to start off with.
Come. This is Second Ezra chapter 15 and verse 17. It says, actually, I'm gonna start at 16. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." That's gonna go into this rioting, this looting, that's getting ready to break out. When it's locked down, people have medicine they want to get. People gonna run out of food. And then all hell gonna break loose. That's why they got the military troops out there waiting on it. Verse 17: "A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able." And hey, we already know that's martial law. I mean, we pretty much in martial law.
Yeah.
Yep.
hey,
I
Salaki,
got.
a brother may need to turn their phone down. I'm hearing a lot of echoes. I can barely hear the audio. So brothers try to turn the volume down a little bit.
Rock, can y'all hear Rock?
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind
I
of.
can hear Rock.
Okay.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro. Go ahead, Salaki.
I had some. I'll bring it out.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Good though. Good. All right, but this Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 25. It reads, "Destroy, and they shall seek peace. There shall be none." Okay, that's exactly what's about to go on. During martial law, right? These people out here are going to, they're going to seek help. They seek help from their neighbors. But the scriptures speak about that what the love of many shall wax cold. And that's going to be part of martial law, man. People not used to, the love of many waxing cold out here, bro. People are going to be left out there. They're going to be through. We always say through because they're going to be panicking, confounded, put to shame because what the Lord is ultimately not dealing with. We're ultimately in these times in martial law. This part of these times, man. We here, man. This is heavy times. of destruction. That's why I said destruction coming, because it's about to be a lot of death and destruction, man, in these streets.
That's right. You had some more?
That was it on that. Yeah, that was it on that.
Okay, if I can just add, man, you know, I was looking at the news the other day, and they was talking about how the gun sales and ammo done went up.
Yeah, they basically running out of ammunition.
Yeah, hey, everybody ready, man. It's about to go down.
Yeah, right. These people are gearing up, you know, for these troubling times, man. You know, and the majority of our people, you know, they still, you know, think that it's a game, man. You know, it's still going on like the brother Abba, you know, was speaking earlier, Jake. You know, when the military helicopters flew by, Jake wasn't even paying attention, man. You know, that's why they go like like how we went into the lesson the other night, man. Jake will get caught with their pants down, man. You know, when the Lord comes back and visit this place, man, because they think everything is a game, and they always think that nothing is gonna happen, man. You know.
Hey, these Edomite militant groups that's been gearing up for civil war. You think this ain't the perfect time for them to roll out on Jake?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, they ready to roll out on Jake, man. They got that built up hate, and this like the perfect season for it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
I got some.
Okay, go ahead.
This second Ezra chapter 9. I'll start at verse. I just started at the top. It says, "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made." You know, and this is the time, you know, that we're in, man. You know, whether, you know, this exact, you know, this whole corona thing, you know, whether, you know, this be it or not, we're still getting gearing towards it, man. You know, it's gonna be more pestilence and more death and more destruction coming towards this place, man. You know.
Yeah, come.
Somebody want to say something?
Yeah, hey, Rock, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Come.
Okay.
Ooh. Hey, it was just an update, Salaki. An update just came on my phone with California. They extended the lockdown to 40 million residents in California.
Wow, they extended it to what?
Hey, game time, man.
Hey, repeat that again, up.
Oh, Salaki, but it was an update that came that mentioned that California down to 40 million residents.
Wow. See, man, hey, this thing is about to kick off, man. You know, it's beautiful, man. This is verse 3. It says, "Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning." You know, so that those uproars of the people, you know, it's starting, man. Like the brother mentioned, you know, these people are getting these guns and these weapons, you know, and they're stocking up, you know, for you know, these race wars, man. You know, because people are also trying to tie this thing to Trump. You know, you got the you know, the so-called white man and the so-called black man, you know, arguing over presidency, man. You know,
that's right.
Yeah.
And the scriptures talk about earthquakes, man. You know, there was a 5.7 earthquake in Utah and in Salt Lake City yesterday, and people not realizing the prophecies in the scriptures, man. It's not just about the pestilence. It's about the earthquakes in diverse places and the famine. But as far as the earthquakes, you know, get ready for the Cascadia Fault line up there in the Pacific Northwest to erupt. The San Andreas in California, the New Drift Fault line over there in the Midwest and the Southeast to erupt. The Ramapo Fault line. America is covered in fault lines, man. So we can't forget about that. Lord willing, the Lord sent an earthquake, a major earthquake during the midst of this so-called coronavirus, and it was really going to be set off, man.
That's right.
Yeah, hey, if I can add too, hey, you gotta lock these Americans down, man, because they don't know how to fucking act. You know, I was watching this news clip of these young college kids on spring break and shit. They down there in Florida at the beach having a good old time and shit, and not worrying about, you know, the troubling times that we're in. So, you know, it first went to, okay, if you showing or if you test positive, go to your house, you know, and stay there. To now, if you're testing positive, they setting up camps for you, and Lord knows what's gonna happen behind those closed doors. They roping shit off, they fencing shit off, they making it to where it's not visible to see what's going on beyond the gate. So, rightfully so. These Hey man, the American government is not playing with these people. These people still think it's a game. Hey, go. And that things are not going to transpire because we have a sort of leniency here in America to a certain amount of freedom. So they think they're so comfortable to the fact that they can't see America being totally locked down with troops being on the streets and them not being able to exit their neighborhoods, man. But hey, we're here to tell y'all, man, hey, it's coming, bro. It's literally here. They're setting up these certain checkpoints and barricading people. You got something to say, Salamat? Go ahead.
No, I got nothing to say.
Yeah, I was gonna add to your point. You know what the brother was mentioning. We see it right here in Atlanta, with in Cobb County, that they're putting the bear cages up, with the one that's testing positive. So you know, this thing is very realistic and it's happening right now. It's not no more. So we're not saying no more that we're not saying that it's going to happen. It's really here. You know, this lockdown is here, man. You know, so it's serious. It is serious. You know.
Yeah. Hey, just to add to your point real quick, I was speaking, you know, just having a conversation with the Edomite on the job, and they were saying, you know, because, you know, Esau is really taking it more serious than Jake. You know, and they were saying that, you know, this he's never seen nothing like this before, man. You know, so he was, you know, that Esau is getting prepared and, you know, and everything, man. Meanwhile, people, you know, still, you know, thinking that this is a game, man. You know.
Yeah, I was talking to an Edomite at my job, and he was like, you know, he ready for whatever happened, but he was basically doubting it, but he was like, yeah, I'm ready, man. So Esau been ready. Jake just full of fun and games.
Right. Because even if Esau don't have the spirit, he ready to.
No, I was saying Jake is making coronavirus rap videos. You know, Apostle Bar did be on Jake, man, and a couple other brothers did. That's 2/3 of Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans in the spirit of folly right now. You know, they in the partying spirit, and they showed that in the movie The Purge, man. The first Purge,
oh yeah,
the niggas were partying on the block, and then you had that crazy motherfucker that was slicing bitches in the fucking neck. That's what's gonna happen, man. But it's gonna be Esau, man. Niggas gonna be partying, and then whether these militia groups come in or the federal government come in, 2/3 are not prepared, man. It's a Thursday night, 10 o'clock, and I'm not surprised niggas in my neighborhood are turned up because they usually are every night. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I got a scripture, my brother got one.
Go ahead, bro.
All right, this is Jeremiah 15, and I'm starting at verse 1. Then said the Lord unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people. Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth. Verse 2, and it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord, such as are for death to death, and such as are for sword to sword, and such as are for famine to the famine, and such as are for captivity to captivity. And that ultimate captivity is not going to be you stuck in your house. You're gonna go to a FEMA camp, a re-education center, a Gulag concentration camp, and be presented with that RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. That's another form of captivity, which our
Yeah.
people are not ready for. And you got this. I watched a video today. This guy, Marco Rubio, I think he's a politician in Florida. TMZ came up to him and said it's going to be martial law. He was like, "You guys are crazy, martial law." But these politicians know they're about to lock this place down, man. But our
Yeah.
people, they don't pay attention to the word, and they're not paying attention to the dark sayings that the prophets have. They don't even believe we got. They don't even believe that we're the prophets, man. You know, they just think we some regular niggas off the block, and we just Joe blows. But we got the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to know what's going on. And in turn, we telling our people, but they ain't here.
Mm-hmm.
Done. Hey, I got a preset real quick. This is Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 11. It says, "And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible." So we see that, we see that going on right now as well. By everything being on lockdown, everything has pretty much ended. All the folly, all the games, the music, everything done pretty much. The Lord done put everything to a stop.
Yeah.
You got some proud Jake's out there, like what's the dude name? John Legend. He was doing a concert from his home. Like he can't give it up.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Live concert from his house.
I seen that.
Yeah, like, bro, sit your ass down somewhere.
Oh, sorry. You
I'm
got
saying, like, bro, sit your ass down. All this shit going on, you want to have a concert at the house? That goes to show you the level of folly and pride that these Americans have, bro. Just sit at the house. This nigga want to put on a concert, and that's the overall feel that these people. Because right now, hey, the scene in America is okay, shit getting real, but it hasn't gotten real yet. Motherfuckers know it's coming, but it ain't really hit them yet. Till they start seeing troops in the streets. They start seeing the National Guard and UN troops, outside their door, and that's when it's gonna become reality. And by then, hey, it's gonna be too late. Just be prepared to be hauled off to one of these camps because they said you tested positive, because you don't really have to have symptoms, So if you're showing no symptoms, you're at their mercy as to whether you really have it or not,
I mean, everything is confusion, man. Everything is confusion right now because they telling you don't get tested unless you absolutely sick. But the people that's getting tested saying that they not sick. So we like, what the hell going on?
Mm-hmm.
So why are they testing all these celebrities first and all these actors? These athletes. Why are they testing them first?
Yeah.
You got the testing camps out there, those tents. They got a long line of cars wrapped around them. Folks, they running out of tests. They got like, how many tests they have? They said one person said they had 50 tests, but it was like hundreds of cars out there.
Mm-hmm. Like shit not adding up, and Jake not taking it for what it is. With Jake and the whole nation on the whole, Esau face card is still good. They taking him for his word. They not looking at the underlying issue or what's behind this whole so-called pandemic, which is all smoke and mirrors to what they really want to push behind the scene. Ultimately is mandatory vaccinations and mandatory chipping, man. Once you see the settlement here in America is once you got the people scared, they'll do whatever the fuck you tell them after that. If the way that they have these Americans on the edge of their seat, they can present anything to them and they'll be gullible to it, i.e. the chip. If they present the everyday American with a chip the size of a grain of rice, and say, okay, this is the remedy for the so-called coronavirus. Here, take it. Motherfuckers gonna be lined up for that shit.
And you know it's gonna come with a stimulus check.
Right.
Yeah,
Give
man.
motherfuckers
You're
an
not
extra
gonna get
couple of
that up.
dollars on food stamps or something.
Yeah, I got some right quick.
Go ahead, Doc.
Hey, real quick, I just wanted to say something. I got Fox News on right now, and I mean, as you were saying, Rock, as you were talking about Jake, being folly, they was talking about business closing down, and they was showing nothing but a bunch of niggas outside in the street just hanging. And they was interviewing one Edomite, and behind it, you had like 10 niggas in the street just chilling.
See,
they not taking it serious. But Slocky, I just wanted to add that while it was on.
Yeah, God. All right, this is Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. And I'm gonna read this precept too. Not to take up too much time. This is Deuteronomy 16, verse 19. All right, Deuteronomy 16 and 19. It says, "Thou shalt not raise judgment, thou shalt not respect persons, neither take a gift, for a gift doth blind the eyes of the wise and pervert the words of the righteous." So that this stimulus check, who knows what's going to happen? You might have to take that vaccine to get that check, man. And then it's saying in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, man, these people are going to be asked out, man. Ain't going to be no food in the refrigerator, man, because they don't know how to fast. They don't know how to ration food. These simple ass Americans, they got to eat every fucking 2-3 hours. You know what I'm saying? So that food's going to be gone, man. They prideful as hell. But hey, man, that gift destroys the heart, man. Esau knows how to play on the minds of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, man. All right, and he's gonna use celebrities to push this vaccine. He's gonna use LeBron James receiving head ass to push this vaccine, because most of these NBA players got the shit, or so-called got the coronavirus. So we can't, us that's in the know-how, man. We gotta be hip to what's going on. What wordplay this devil's trying to push, man. You know what I'm saying? He'll bring in subtle ways of saying that he's bringing martial law, but you got to read between the lines, and you got to read between the lines with the stimulus package, because the United States government is almost $24 trillion in debt. Now, why the hell they just give you money all of a sudden without a price to pay? Our people don't think about stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, another thing up. Hey, we on lockdown. We about to be on lockdown, but you gonna get a check in the mail. What you gonna do with it?
Right.
Like, how you gonna go cash it? How you, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You on lockdown and you got a check. This lockdown could last more than 2 weeks. It could last a month. You know what I'm saying? And Jake just gonna have that check with nothing and can't do nothing with it. Esau slick as hell, man.
Mm-hmm. Any brother got a precept?
Yeah, I got one.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. It reads, "At last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." And but we in that time, we in that great day, and it hasn't been a day like this, for those proper people out there. You haven't seen the airlines about to shut down. You haven't seen sports shut down completely. We haven't seen these things, man. We haven't seen a virus spread this fast, in a couple months. A day none like it, bro. Man, this is it, This could very well be it, you know what I'm saying? Like, this day, people ain't seen times like the economy crashing, RFID chip implemented. People ain't seen times like this, bro. Either people not taking it serious, or they just they're just in denial, man. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, and it was this article that came out earlier, and it had like a chart, and it had all the nations that were affected by the coronavirus, and it was like a line chart, and America was trending upward in the same pattern as Italy. And as we all know, Italy yesterday recorded damn near 500 deaths, man, in a day. All right.
Right.
So, hey, these Americans not taking it serious, but once those death tolls start hitting a certain number, motherfuckers is gonna realize that, hey, everything that we've been saying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem outside has been true. All right, them motherfuckers gonna be scared. Them motherfuckers gonna be willing to stay in the house. You're not gonna have to make them. All right, because at this point you gotta make these motherfuckers stay in the house. But when they start seeing them numbers grow exponentially, hey, motherfuckers gonna be shaking in their boots, and it's gonna be a world of pain, man, because these people have not been taking the Lord serious, man. All right, they've been bullshitting. I had I'm gonna let another brother get it, but I got a precept as well. I had put a video in the group chat of the military convoys hauling corpse that they're finna cremate. Now, all of those corpses they were hauling off to cremate, I'm pretty sure those people that were put to death due to this virus had funeral plans. Okay, but we're in a time where you're not gonna get a proper burial, man. That's how many deaths are gonna be ramped up in this place, man. If not from the coronavirus, it's gonna be from martial law. These troops gunning motherfuckers down because they want to break curfew. Motherfuckers want to loot and rob and shit like that. This is Jeremiah 16 and verse 4. It says, "They shall die grievous deaths; they shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth, and they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and the beasts of the earth." Now, those convoys that were carrying those dead bodies, man, you think those people gonna get a proper burial? No.
Nah.
The families probably haven't even been notified that they're dead. You know,
Yeah.
they're just burning the bodies, man.
And that's can y'all brothers hear me? Hey, that's just only one example that's been found. You know, who knows all of the dirt that Esau has done, man. You know, we still bringing up dirt from Esau in slavery, man. You know, so like the brother Rock is going into, man. Hey, the times that's coming, you know, to this place, man. Hey, we gonna have to get used to seeing dead bodies, being surrounded by dead bodies and lakes of blood, man. You know, because that's the amount of destruction that the Lord is gonna bring on this place, man. You know, you have some more, Rock.
Yeah, I wanted to bring out this point, you know, because if you read these other versions of the scripture, like the NIV, the new whatever the hell they call it, you know, if you read these other versions of the Bible outside the King James version, they have a simpler breakdown for the everyday person to understand. So this is the same verse I just read in Jeremiah the 16th chapter, the 4th verse, but this is the NIV version, I believe. It says, "They will die deadly diseases. They will not be lamented or buried. They will be as dung upon the surface of the ground, and come to an end by sword and famine, and their carcasses will become food for birds of the sky and for the beasts of the earth." Hey, so if you get into these different translations, man, it all says the same thing, but it goes into detail. It says they will die of deadly disease.
Yeah.
Hey, such as this coronavirus, man.
Yep. Hey, that John made it plain and clear, man.
Exactly.
I don't know if y'all can see this.
Yeah, hold it right there.
Yeah, kind of.
Hey, it's gonna be a few zeros behind them zeros in a few months, man, or a few weeks. Hey, this thing is taking off something serious.
Hey, all it takes is one superstar to die from it for people to go crazy.
They gonna lose it.
Yeah, it's gonna take one person like LeBron James or Michael Jordan or somebody for niggas to get the point, man.
Hey,
Right.
don't let a Edomite Salakia.
Go ahead, bro.
Now I was gonna say, don't let an Edomite say for example, say if Tom Hanks just happened to get sick over this shit and go ahead and kick over, and the world gonna stop because Esau haven't had a big loss like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hey, I got a precept for what brother said. This is Sirach 18-27. It says, "A wise man will fear in everything, and in the day of sinning, he will beware of offense. But a fool will not observe time." You know, so hey, the fools, which are 2/3 of our people, and the majority of these heathens, man. You know, how they don't observe the time that we're in, man. You know, they think that Esau is really fucking playing games with them, man. You know, and they don't see them. Bro, we can see from 1,000 miles away how Esau is setting this thing up, man.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all brothers got it.
I got some.
Go ahead, bro.
This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 77. It says, "Woe be unto them that are bound with their sins and covered with their iniquities, like as a field is covered over with bushes, and the path thereof covered with thorns, and that no man may travel through." And we know that our people are covered with transgressions and sins. You know, Jake was trying to sell me some crab legs like 3 days ago, and I'm like, bro, like, I mean, y'all still don't get it, man. Y'all still going to the crap. You still going to that ran down church with no AC, no heat, listening to his pastor say God is good all the time. That adultery demon is still out there, all right? Because Jake is looking to get it in, man. Jake is looking at the opportunity to be a nigga and fuck around, man. To see what he can rack up. See, and you still got Jake out here that's like, at the end of this thing, like the officer Rock said, you don't want this to be a stumbling block. You don't want this to be, if the Lord don't come in 2 weeks, you just gonna fall out. No, bro, we hasten the day. But our people are still out here on some financial tip of how to get rich during the coronavirus and whatnot. Which, I mean, you can't make money in this economy right now, man. But that's not the main point. The main point is storing up your treasures in heaven, and that's what we're seeking for, man.
That's
So
right.
for us, it's a balance to it. Like if we come out this thing 2 weeks from Esau, because Esau be flexing, man. Esau got a short period of time, so he need to do something right now, man. But for us in the know-how, we need to have balance when it comes to it. We need to think about if they come and get us during 2 weeks, or 2 weeks later, what we gonna do as far as providing for ourselves, man. So we gotta have a balance when it comes to this thing.
Mm-hmm.
God.
That's right. Shema, you had something? Shema,
Yeah.
you had
You got
something?
some up.
Nah, I don't really have no.
Okay. Any brother had something?
I did want to keep going in 2nd Ezra. Let me get back to it.
Yeah, it's a lot in 2nd Esdras.
Yeah, we can really read through that whole chapter.
Right.
Where did I leave off at? I think I left off at 18. Verse 18, it says, Slakia, 2nd Ezra 15 and 18.
Yeah.
It says, "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid."
Hey, it said because of their pride. It said because of their pride. What up?
Because of their pride, the city shall be troubled.
Oh yeah, and because of their pride and these people thinking that America can't be touched, that's going to cause them to. They're digging themselves in their own grave, man. Because of the amount of comfortability, that Esau has placed on these people, man. Thinking that they still have the same, dominant threat that they had back then, man. The scriptures tell us that, hey man, these countries are fed up, man. These different countries are fed up with American shenanigans, man. And it's going to be the cause of the destruction to this place, man. You got it, bro.
Hey, I want to get 19 verse 19 says a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Oh, we was talking about that yesterday.
Yeah,
Con.
Go ahead, Anna.
Go ahead,
no,
Anna.
go ahead. Doc.
Oh yeah, we was speaking on that yesterday about how Esau did all this gentrification. How they built these $1 million houses right next to these hoods. Hey, when Jake run out of those those minimal goods that they have, where you think they going, man? They going right next door, man. They go kick they go kick them doors in. And it's only, like we say all the time too, it's only so many bullets, that you can get, man. You may kill off a few Jake, but they'll keep coming, man.
Con.
Jake
Yeah,
relentless.
I would say, speaking to that gentrification, here it is. The Edomites done stocked up on all this shit just for little Ray Ray to kick in the door and steal that shit.
Hey, Northside Drive literally is mansions, and then it's a bridge, and on the other side of the bridge is pretty much Bankhead. It's straight up projects, man. I mean, it's not even a quarter mile.
Man.
Yeah, man. Like you can live in the hood and then 4 blocks you're in a mansion, man. That goes to show how stupid Esau is in designing cities, man. He's always trying to gentrify shit. But it's like these niggas from Old Nadell, when they ain't got no food on Old Nadell, they finna head towards Alpharetta and Roswell and Kennesaw and Ackworth and all these places. And we talk for brothers, that don't live in the city. Niggas is finna go from their hood to the uppity do Edomite neighborhood and destroy Esau for lack of bread, man. That goes into race bias as well, man. Because Jake gonna be getting it in, man. You know how Jake do when they kick the door in, man. They going all in, ski mask and everything, no mask on. They said like Future, man, mask off, fuck it, mask off, man.
Yeah.
That's how Jake do it. And Jake ain't gonna give us this goddamn during them days, man. Jake gonna be like, fuck the coronavirus. Fuck the quarantine, nigga with the food at. That's how Jake gonna be. Man, they don't give a fuck, man. The Lord gonna put that Jeremiah 49 spirit on them, man. They get Judah to rise up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, if I'm looking at the comment board, we got a brother, GMS, son of Isaac 2. Hey, Shalom, Makim.
Shalom, y'all about
That's
your brother
the brother Yaquab, ain't it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, brother Yaquab.
He posted the book of James, chapter 5, verse 1. It says, go to now, ye rich man, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. That's right on point what we was talking about. Esau and these big houses and Jake and these large mansions, man, they about to get ran through, man.
Yeah.
You
want to continue in that second Esdras, bro?
Con, I was seeing what happened to the screen. The screen was but Con, yeah, second Esdras 15 and
20.
It says, behold, said Yahweh Shai, I will call together all the kings of the earth to revenge me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, the Lebanese, to turn themselves one against another and repay the things that they have done to them.
Yep. And that's when the elect man is going. The Lord is going to use the elect in order to seek His vengeance upon the nation of Edom, man.
That's right.
You keep going.
Yeah, Jeremiah 51 and 20.
Yep.
I was just about to get that, but yeah. Verse 21, it says, like as they do, yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also, and recompense in their bosom. Thus said Yahweh Shai.
Keep going.
Two, my right hand shall not spare the sinner, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. When we
Yeah,
keep going up,
yeah,
okay.
because
The
hey,
fire is gone forth from his wrath, and had consumed the foundations of the earth, and the sinners like the straw that is kindled.
keep
Verse
going.
24.
Hmm.
Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, said God.
Hey, and that's ultimately why the Lord has a hang up with this place, man. Especially with the people of our nation, which are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right, because they continually went off and disobeyed the commandments of the Heavenly Father, man. That's
Yeah.
why this go round, it's not going to be the whole nation of Israel. It's going to be the elect, 144,000 and 1/3, and the rest, 2/3 therein shall be cut off and die, man. They're going to be put to death.
That's right.
God.
Skip down to verse 27.
It says, verse 27. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For Yahweh Shah shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned
Mm-hmm.
against me. Him.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Hey,
Hey, that's
and that's plain and straight to the point, man.
Yeah.
That's why the Lord is doing what He's doing, man. That's why there's not going to be anybody to save these people out of
No.
the things that are coming upon the face of the earth, except for the men that are covered, that have that blood upon their doorposts, like in the
Yeah.
time of the Passover in Exodus. Those
Mm-hmm.
men that are marked for salvation, that sigh and cry for the abominations of this place.
That's right.
Those are the only ones that are going to be saved, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
Because to answer your point, these people are disrespectful to the Lord, man.
Mm-hmm.
The scriptures say how the Lord, stuck out his hand, stretched out his hand, but they disregard, man. They still go on about their ways. Still, how many times, I know personally, I done told my family members 100 times what Christmas mean, man.
Mm-hmm.
I done told my family 100 times why I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, man.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't. That's like we always say. It's gotten to a point where we don't even feel sorry for these people no more, man. When the Lord go bring this judgment on this place, man.
Right.
Because we fed up and we want to go home, man.
That's right.
We ready for this destruction to come, man. And Lord willing, we endure through it, man. That's why we've been, doing the work D times as the scriptures tell us, spiritually preparing ourselves for this time, man. Getting all that wisdom and knowledge, because Isaiah 33:6 tells us that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time, man. That's what's going to make us allow us to receive that salvation, man. That hey, the priest said that the brother I not bought out that incorruptible crown, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I got a quick one.
Hey, I just want to show y'all, brother, something too.
Go ahead.
It says the U.S. is
Just
preparing
read it out
for the
because I can't see it.
You see it?
Nah, just read it out, bro. We can't see it.
Okay, come. It says it says the U.S. is prepared for the pandemic to last up to 18 months or longer.
Mm-hmm.
Hey
Yep.
man, they looking at this thing going almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Like
Because
this is it, man.
because
I
even
truly
if
believe
the
in the
numbers
spirit.
do, Salaki, go ahead, bro.
No, I was just saying I believe that this is it, man. This lockdown, it's gonna probably help slow it down, but it's gonna keep moving, man. This I think this is it, man. Like Jacob's trouble could be right around the corner, could be, a couple of weeks from now.
What you were saying, all right?
I was gonna say, the rate in which the death toll is going up now. It may slow down, but between the next few months, this virus is not gonna go away. You know, the numbers may slow down, but it's still gonna be deaths. And imagine if this thing goes on for that long, the economy definitely is not
Yeah,
gonna recover.
that's what I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
it's gonna be finished.
Nope.
Hey, the scriptures say the grind shall cease, man.
Exactly.
You know, hey, this work. Hey, my job. I have a government job, and they told us we might not even go to work next week, man.
Exactly.
You
Now,
know,
it,
so that's. Oh, go ahead, bro.
I'll say now if that goes on, ain't no amount of stimulus packet, none of that shit gonna work.
It's
The
gonna be.
goddamn reparations, man, that shit is over with.
It's over, man. It's over.
Hey, I got a
Uh,
precept, Aki.
go ahead.
Hey, we gonna grab a couple more and go ahead and wrap it up too.
Con.
Okay,
We
cut.
get a couple more. We gonna wrap up. Go ahead, Shalom.
Hey, this is Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 10. And it shall come to pass in the day, said Yahweh Shimi Hawashah, that there shall be the noise of a cry from the fish gate, and a howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills. And
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty much talking about this economy collapsing. You know, and you already know what makes money in this world: war. So that's gonna
Yeah.
bring about World War III. You know, they're trying to get the economy back going.
Mm-hmm. Hey, but that's when the Lord gonna come intervene, man. You
Con.
know, he's like,
Exactly.
hold up now. You know, it's look. Hey, the scriptures say that what the saints shall take the kingdom, man.
Yup.
You know, so
Mm-hmm.
while he's all fighting over, you know, all these riches and good, hey, the Lord gonna come and show him who's really gonna be victorious, man. You know,
Yeah.
and that's what we patiently waiting for, man. You know, like the
Mm.
scripture tell us to do that, hasten in the day. You know, hey, we ready to get these new bodies, man. You know, we ready to dwell, you know, with our families, you know, and our brothers, you know, without having to get up at 4:45 in the morning, man. You know, that's the things that we're waiting for, man. That's why, you know, these people may look at us crazy, you know, when we say we ready for or we want this sickness, you know, to overtake this place, man. Because we understand what's next, man. That second edge is the 6th chapter, man. You know, Jacob is up next, man. You know?
Hmm. But if I can add too, um, these people see gas prices low. They see the price of food has not went up due to the so-called recession or stock market crash. And the only thing I can think of, man, is second edge of the 16th chapter when it says victuals shall be so good cheap that they'll
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
think themselves to be in good standing. I'm like, I'm like, bro, you don't see all the things that's going on, and gas is 197. Come on, bro,
Bro,
that shouldn't be a good sign.
I just got gas for 160, bro.
God damn,
Yeah, I was gonna say I saw gas for 170.
I just
for
got gas
real,
for 160.
That's crazy, man.
man. Hey, this place is going to shits in a handbasket, man. Gas
Yeah.
160. You probably ain't seen gas that cheap when we
I ain't seen
since we were babies, bro.
right, bro. I haven't seen gas that cheap since I've been driving.
Right. So, hey, when those victuals shall be so good cheap, they'll think themselves to be in good standing. Hey, they really aren't.
Mm-hmm.
This thing is about to pop, man.
That's
And
right.
Lord willing, it's soon, so we can get the hell up out of here, man.
Yeah.
True.
Uh,
Yeah. Anybody got a closing precept?
wow.
Uh, brother, don't I got one. You can
Go
close out
ahead.
on.
Go ahead.
Come on, you got it.
Uh, what you say, bro?
You got it.
Okay, come. Isaiah 2:17. It says, "And the loftiness of man shall be bowed down, and the haughtiness of men shall be made low, and the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day." So, with all these things transpiring, this haughty and lofty spirit of these Americans is going to be brought low. And then, when that happens, and everything that we've been prophesying about begin to take place, the Lord is going to be exalted, man, because everything that He said in these scriptures are going to become faithful and true.
That's right.
and undeniable.
Mm-hmm.
So this act and all these things that are going on that are transpiring, these people are gonna know then a prophet had been among them, and
That's
who
right.
sent those prophets, man? Who are those mouthpiece? We're the mouthpiece for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, and he's
That's
gonna be
right.
exalted in that day.
That's right. That's right, man. So, you know, that was pretty much, you know, all we had. Just keeping, the those of you who want to listen, and stay updated, and actually, want to know what's actually going on, man. Now is the time, to put your hand to the plow, man. Really harder than ever because we still, got that flood coming, man. You know, so if you're listening, man, hey, do what you got to do, man. Because you see that the time that we're in, and these prophecies, speeding up, man. 2020, the year of prophecy, man. You know, so that was all we had. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. We'll go ahead and close out by giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem,
Yahweh,
Shah,
Yahweh, Shah, by Hashem,
Rakadash.
Rakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule and teach well, and peace and safety to the Akim that spread across the four corners of the world that's pushing out this truth with all diligence and putting their lives on the line to do so. Till the next time, Shalom.
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 Shalom.